Hello, peacocks. We are back for another vocal lesson. Ah. You gotta be silly sometimes, you know what I mean, guys? Okay, so I hope that you all have been practicing your scales, and I see that you're back for more. As always, I have my cup of tea ready to help soothe my vocal cords since we're going to be doing so much practicing. Today I'm drinking jasmine and green tea. Ooh la la, very fancy. Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit about breathing techniques. Now, these are techniques that not only are wonderful for singers, but they're also a great thing to use if you're nervous. Right before I go on stage, because I do acting and singing on stage all the time, and right before I go on stage I always do breathing techniques, even if I'm not going to be singing. So especially if you're dancing, it helps loosen up your muscles. I also do them when I'm going to bed at night. That's actually one of the most helpful. You know how if you're in bed and you're just thinking about your whole day and you're thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow, and you might be getting excited, or you might be getting nervous, or you might be wondering some things, and sometimes you just want to make your head just calm down a little bit, you know, and you want to relax. These breathing techniques are really good for it. They always make me go to sleep like that. And actually, there's been a lot of scientists who have proved that it really, really works. So next time you can't sleep and you're feeling fussy, or you can't stop thinking about tomorrow, just try these breathing techniques and let me know how they work for you, okay? So we're gonna start off easy, because just like the rest of our muscles, like I said, our vocal cords are also a muscle, but we also have muscles in our stomach and in our diaphragm, which is what we're gonna be using to breathe. So we wanna build up those muscles. So we wanna start with a small number for holding our breath, just like if you were holding your breath underwater, having an underwater holding your breath competition. You know, when the first time you do it, you're only going to be able to do it for a second or two. But as you practice, then you start to be able to do it for a long time. And then if you get out of practice, then you stop being able to do it for a long time. Same thing goes if you're not underwater and you're just practicing breathing techniques. So what we're going to do first is we're going to slowly breathe in for 5 seconds. Then we're going to hold our breath for 5 seconds, and then we're going to slowly breathe out for 5 seconds. Now, I don't want to see this because that's only 1 second. You want to do slowly breathing in. We're going to be breathing in through our mouth. And as we breathe in, imagine your belly is a little shriveled up balloon that hasn't been blown up yet. So you have to get the air all the way down to the bottom of your belly. And when you're breathing in, imagine that the balloon is slowly filling up. And then when you hold it for 5 seconds, hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then when you are breathing out, imagine you're slowly letting it out. Just a little bit of air at a time. And then by the end of the 5 seconds, you should be done with your air. So we're gonna do an inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. Take one deep breath in and out first. At the very end, if you have any air left, just push it all the way out. So I bet you can already start to feel a little bit of that. You might feel a little lightheaded if you haven't practiced any breathing before, and that is normal. So just make sure you're feeling relaxed and comfortable. And if you don't feel like you can do more than 5 seconds, then don't. We can do another. You can come back another day. You can do 5 seconds while I move up to 7. You can do whatever you want. Just make sure that you feel comfortable. Now, something else I want to point out that happens a lot when people are breathing, they breathe and their shoulders go like this. Why would you do that? Does your air make your shoulders go up? No, no, no. That's because when people are breathing in, they imagine that they're breathing into their chest. So that's why they want to go. but that doesn't work. You want it to go all the way down to your belly. So actually, your shoulders should drop down. So you want to go, if anything, just open up your chest a little bit. So make sure we have really good posture. This time we're gonna try 7 seconds, okay? If you can't do it, just do 5 seconds. If you wanna give it a shot, then let's give it a shot. Ready? Here we go. Breath in and out first. Here we go. That's a hard one. Did you guys make it? It's a tricky one, I know it is. But after doing those 2 breathing exercises, you might notice that you feel the muscles in your shoulder relax a little bit. You might feel that you feel the muscles in your chest relax a little bit. You might feel a little bit lightheaded. And you know why that is? Because sometimes we don't practice our breathing techniques, so your head is not used to having all of that oxygen go so quickly to your brain. It's a good thing. Don't worry, it's a good thing. And as you practice these breathing techniques, it will continue to get easier and easier. I remember one time, me and my friends who do this all the time, we even got up to 11 seconds one time. Now make sure that you are doing this safely. If you don't feel like you can go on, then don't go on. So another breathing trick that we're gonna try, give you guys a second to take a sip of water. But another breathing trick we're gonna try is just taking short inhales, little tiny. Can everybody do that with me? Now don't raise your shoulders like I just did. I just wanted to show you guys that I was taking a quick breath. So ready? You can hear me. Imagine it's dropping right down into your stomach. Just one. Try it with me. We're just sucking in. Kind of like if something scared you and you went, but instead of making, we're going like you're sucking in through a straw, like you're trying so hard to get all of the chocolate milk powder at the bottom of your chocolate milk. I know you know what I'm talking about, or all of that chocolate syrup. So one quick inhale. That's what we're gonna do next. Everybody take a sip of water. Make sure you get a couple of good regular breaths in. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Miss Kelly gave me this teacup. I'm very excited about it. All right, everybody. Take one big breath in and out. We're gonna take, let's do 5 short breaths in. 5 short breaths in. We're gonna hold for 3 seconds, and then we're gonna breathe out for 3 seconds. Okay, ready? Okay, now what that is good for is it practices expanding your diaphragm, which is where all the air is going when you breathe in. It's expanding it quick. And like I said, the point of all of these exercises is just to make sure that you're basically working out your muscles on the inside. You're working out your vocal cords, you're working out your diaphragm, you're working out your chest and all of those things through breathing exercises and practicing singing. So now you've got your scales and you've got your breathing exercises. So let's go ahead and try a duet. Stay tuned, peacocks.